Hello and welcome. This is Dear Esther, which apparently I should be able to complete in around about an hour, so we are going to finally check it out. This is apparently some form of exploratory game, and I've heard it mentioned a number of times, but I've never taken the time to go through it. So we're going to do that and see what happens to Dear Esther. A loading screen. That happens.
Dear Esther, the morning after I was washed ashore, salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles, I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
Sounds grim. Not a good start to your day. Oh, I have control. Lighthouse, a lot of water. No feet. I can wear shoes, but I have no feet. Can I go underwater? I can indeed.
Come back.
Nope, don't want to. Oh, okay. Rule number 1 of Dear Esther, it does not want me to go underwater. No jump, no. Okay, well. Right, controls are not a high priority in this, it would seem. Let me ascend onto the rocks. Floaty, floaty. Floaty, floaty. Floaty, floaty, floaty. Floaty, floaty, floaty. Floaty, floaty. Right. Oop. Up you get. Thank you. One wrong turn in this game and you spend half an hour trying to get back on track. That's never good. I'm not expecting anything along the lines of amnesia from this game, but you never know. Oh dear. Well, that's pleasant. Someone got the wrong receptacle. Photo? Do I get to zoom in? Nope. Oh, I can zoom in, okay. Food and goods. Chemical formula for something, probably a sugar or a protein of some sort. I should have paid more attention in chemistry class. Had I done so, I would understand a new facet of this game, which now eludes me. Now the big question is, am I doing something wrong yet in this game? I do assume you can do something wrong in this game. I've already died once. It should be indicative of how this is going to go. Can't crouch, can't jump, can't run, can only walk. along the sea line. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Let's bugger all here. This is starting off rather terribly. Hello? Someone run out of assets. Oh, I am enjoying this scene. Path up. That's fortunate.
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
I honestly don't have anything to say in reply to that. You like turbines? That's fantastic. Oh, it's this is the product of the Fibonacci scale. Didn't pay attention in chemistry, did in maths. And yes, I call it maths. My apologies to those in the United States who
I have
dropped
found the
final
ship's
S.
manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
The ship's manifest is under a set of paint cans that are nowhere near my current location, and yet it decides to make me aware of this fact right now. Ominous writing on the wall can't... Oh, hang on. Car door. Is the car door important? No. Another car door. Is this car door important? No. A. How did the car door get there? B. Where's the rest of the car? C. Am I meant to care? Jump. Jump around. Jump around. Get up, get down. It should be noted that particular types of music do not suit the
Come back.
Back to the Fibonacci scale, in which case we will... What is it here that had the path going upwards? It was over here. Okay. Let's try taking the path up. What was I saying? Oh gosh, I can't remember what I was saying now. Ah, yes. Music types not fitting of the British accent. One example of this is 90s, 70s, 80s and 90s rap music. And that's all I have to say about that. Well, Okay, admittedly it's not. That doesn't look like part of a rock. Your textures, they do not impress me. Right, let us head up the path.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle.
It's daylight.
It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach. All the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
While I'm sure that... Okay, so here's the question. Am I playing the person who is relating these poorly timed interjections? Or am I meant to be the person receiving them? In other words, Esther.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or a fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
So, is it talking about those lines up there? Possibly. Infection is not just off the flesh, which would suggest we are talking about some form of malady taking hold of the people on this island. Not limited to the flesh. He's therefore gone slightly stark raving mad? And I thought I heard a sound. The remnants of an ancient civilization? Random stones propped up?
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
Luminescence of bones taken into the dark. There's clearly something wrong with your diet if your bones are glowing. No. I have no idea. Well, he keeps on yapping, which would suggest that I'm on the right path. Oh dear. Am I walking on barbed wire?
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another.
Through Wi-Fi.
Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
This hermit, this seer, this distant historian of bones and old bread, where did he vanish to? Why, asked the farmers. Why, asked Jacobson. Why bother with your visions at all, if you're just to throw your arms up at the cliff and let it close in behind you and seal you into the belly of the island, a museum shut to all but the most devoted?
Paint cans. Toxic. Do not eat. Lines on the wall. Ah, These are the luminous bones. A neuron. More failed chemistry class. Really? And another neuron and a tree. A neuron? It looks like a neuron. Or a nerve. Or something. Fishies. Mouldy bread. Interesting, the bread has gone that mouldy, yet the fish still remain relatively intact. Unexpected this is. And unfortunate. Okay. I have seen the glowing bones. I've seen many paint cans. Ah. Ah. Sleeping bag. Guess that's it. This is weird. Click. I will turn off my torch. I will save the batteries for when I really need them. Let me go. Music has started. Normally a good sign. I'm meant to get around to the boat. I'm meant to be able to make it over there. Come on! You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, watch this. Invisible wall. That is crap. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back, I say. Right, can't go that way, so we'll go this way. I find it rather amusing that there is a time registered on howlongtobeat.com for speedrunning this game. This game must be a speedrunner's nightmare. There isn't even a side jump.
I've become convinced I'm not alone here, even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance.
You're mad.
I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candles, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway.
What
Perhaps
are
it is
you
only
on
for
about?
those who are bound to follow.
What are you on about? There are no candles. I have no candles in my hand. There is no naked flame on display here. I see no candles, I just see a load of rocks. Aha, ha ha ha. Aha, ha ha ha. Units in chemistry and, to guess, a Bible. And yeah, go on, an amino acid, why not? I don't know. I have no idea. Could be ampertane for all I know. Ampertane? Ding dong. That stuff they put in Diet Coke. E103 or something. I don't know, they put all kinds of E numbers in it. Let's take sugar out and put a ton of stuff into it. It's experimental and weird, and, well, that's not a one-way trip, is it? Oh, a loading screen.